Oh, here we are with
Is
episode
it working?
73 of hashtag
Let's record.
the hashtag Nisto Bros podcast. I don't do the intros all the time, so fumbled the
It's
words
on?
there. It is recording. I've seen it been recording for almost like 90 seconds now. I feel like
Snap.
not 90, not actually 90, just maybe like 10. I
Not
started the timer.
out of my
It's
element.
official. Episode 73 of the hashtag Nisto Bros podcast. We got a little hectic one going on right now. We our Mike's recording.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing
fine.
the intro. No one knows what's going on.
Nobody.
But we're excited. We're gonna have a guest join us later. Hopefully, Anthony. Shout out to Anthony later on the show. We are gonna be going over a WWE Pick 3 graphic.
Yeah.
Which you guys will see later in the episode. What I missed, Mike? What's going on?
Nothing. I think that's great. Yeah, there's a lot of commotion on everybody's end here, but we need to give the people what they want, and we need to perform.
We got to do the pod.
Episode 73. What a time!
Does he not go by Anthony?
I've never called him that. I've never heard anybody call him that. You can ask him when he gets on. But yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. Crazy, what a time to be alive, and crazy last 76 hours or so, at least for me over here, and I think for most people,
maybe like the last 1,000 hours.
It's
been a crazy time for sure.
The full moon and stuff, and there's hurricanes on Long Island, and I'm in Florida with no hurricanes. It's weird, but we're here doing our thing, giving the people what they want. And episode 73, WWE Brawl Pick 3, weird timing because of some of the things going on in professional wrestling.
And that we'll talk about later. Stay tuned. But we are going to kick it off August 21st. What a glorious day. Happy birthday to one of the greatest athletes, Olympians of all time, Usain Bolt. Very fast guy, very fast man, fastest guy alive. I mean, it is his. I never even checked if this was like kayfabe or not. His real last name is Bolt, right?
I hope so. If it's not,
we'll check.
We're gonna check.
That's what we do here.
And I don't know what his middle name would be.
Like, the fact that his last name is Bolt and that he has turned into literally the
fastest
greatest
guy in the world. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, is and he just has so many medals, and he did so well for his whole career. So, he's just known as he's always the fastest guy, and that's a really cool thing.
It's pretty wild.
I wonder how old he is. I mean,
I don't know. I'm gonna say 32. For some reason, that number feels good.
I'm gonna go 30.
I'm gonna say no
34.
middle name. I'm gonna
go 34, and I'm gonna say his middle name is Usain Craig Bolt. And I'm not even kidding. That's my actual guess. So,
Craig, like Craig and Eric.
He's 35.
Ooh. You were 1 year off this time, not me.
Usain St. Leo Bolt.
St. Leo.
ST period Leo Bolt.
What a badass name, honestly.
And his last name is Bolt, unless he got it legally changed. There's nothing that says it here.
Yeah, usually like Wikipedia, obviously, I know it's not a credible source, but usually it'll say if they had a name change, it'll say like born as Usain Smith.
Usain Craig Smith.
Yeah, speaking of Craig Smith, that makes no sense. I don't even know who Craig Smith would be.
You get it there somehow.
Yeah, we're getting it there. Next birthday is Wilt Chamberlain, the GOAT.
Maybe only guy to score 100 points in a game.
Only guy to score 100 points in a game. Nobody's come close. Like I've written reports about this, that it's never going to be broken. People always say like records are meant to be broken and stuff like that, but like the day, like basketball now versus when Wilt was playing is just so different. There's just no way. I mean, even like if anybody was going to do it, it would have been Kobe. And he was the one that came closest, and he only put up, I say only
20 points out.
but it was like he put up what 80 something,
81.
Yeah, 81. So it's like 81 is incredible, but nobody's gonna touch 100. You know,
No. That nobody's even got
for
90.
one player. Yeah,
No one's even got 90.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely insane. I feel like there's, some records in every sport that are just untouchable. Obviously, a lot of records are meant and going to be broken, especially because of, the increase in talent and how everything goes. But then there's the flip side of it, of how the game evolves and just the pace of play. Back in the day, Wilt played 48 minutes every single game, essentially. Nobody gets that type of chance. Like, also another thing is like there's been times, like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, they had almost 60 points going into the fourth quarter, but they were washing whoever they're playing. Steve Kerr was like, you know what, we don't need them to play the fourth. Let him try to go for 80. So that's the other thing.
It's just such a it's just such a different time now, because like that year for Wilt, when he put up the 100, he averaged like 50 points a game.
Yeah.
Like that was his, like, the end of the year. Like he was putting up, averaging 50 a game.
Monster.
Like that's unheard of now. Like now you're like, oh my God, he's averaging 30 a game. That's a lot. Yeah. It's 50. The guy was averaging 50 a game. 50 in one game nowadays is a big deal. And like Wilt was averaging.
He's doing every game.
So it's just so different. RIP.
I'm gonna say
happy birthday. Wilt. Ramon. There's no way.
I feel like Wilt has to be short for something too, but I'm just gonna say Wilt.
Yeah, Wilter, like Walter.
Wilter.
Stupid.
Stanley Chamberlain.
You really think it's Wilter?
It's Wilton.
Wow. I just pulled that on my behind.
Wilton Norman Chamberlain.
Norman. That one kind of fits.
It does.
Kind of like it. Norman Bates.
And he would have been 85 today.
Wow. Could have been still playing, honestly.
Probably.
With the way how soft the league is now. Sorry. Threw that little jab in there.
Speaking of soft, we're gonna say a happy birthday to Eve Torres. No segue there. Just gonna say, speaking of soft. All right.
Not really sure about that.
Eve Torres. Yeah, I bet her skin's pretty soft, maybe.
That's a weird thing to say, but all right.
Very weird thing. I was like, oh, that's weird, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I gotta commit to the bit.
Just gotta keep going.
Happy birthday to Eve Torres, former WWE superstar.
Yeah, a Divas champion. I don't like that. And the stupid, ugly butterfly pink belt that was garbage. But
she ever have the women's title?
I don't believe so. I think she was
so.
a Divas title.
Yeah, tail end. I was thinking maybe tail end of the OG women's title.
Yeah, maybe. But honestly, she was wrong place, wrong time, because she was really, really talented in a time where women's wrestling was just not popular. Is really unfortunate. She's one that I would really like to see like come back for like a special spot in like the Women's Royal Rumble or something like that.
Yeah,
and
that would be really awesome.
And just like go off, you know what I mean? We saw Michelle McCool do it, and Michelle McCool has the most eliminations in Women's Royal Rumble history now for a one-off. You know what I mean? So it would be cool to see Eve like come back and just for like that. I don't know. She's probably like, my guess is going to be like 38. Maybe.
Yeah, she's definitely up there. I don't think she's going to be back.
I don't think she would do like a full-time skit, but it would be kind of cool to see her in, a Rumble situation against like, Bianca Belair or something if she wasn't champion, or, stuff like that. It would be really cool to see. But I'm almost positive Eve Torres is her real name.
I was just going to ask. I think it is too.
I'm going to say Eve. I'm gonna say Eve Lisa Torres.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna go Eve Lindsay Torres. Shout out to Lindsay.
I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah. Shout out to Mona Lisa. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, you were one off. You stay being one off. She is turning the big Great. 37 today. Eve Torres Gracie.
Eve Gracie Torres, or no middle name?
Nope.
Eve Torres.
Wait, hold on a minute. Okay, I got it. Nope, hold on. I clicked. That's her married name. She has a double last name now that she's married.
Oh, so she does the hyphen. So no middle name.
No hyphen. It's just two names. That's why it threw me off. But she does have a middle name. When I clicked on it, it's Marie. So I think I was closer.
That's disgustingly close to Eva Marie, and I want to throw up.
Eve Torres. This says she's retired in 2013.
I don't believe it. Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Maybe she just never did like a, post-career, post WWE like indie thing. Maybe she,
She has 600,000 Instagram followers.
Go off, Eve. Hey, share this so we can get like one or two.
Yeah. Oh, she's a jiu-jitsu enthusiast now. Okay. Go for it, Eve Torres.
That's me doing
happy birthday.
Probably nothing like that. 2 personal birthday wishes I want to send out. Stephanie Miller Hart, my friend Charlie, who's been on Nisto Eats, his wonderful wife. It is her birthday. And Michelle Montaigne from school, it's also her birthday. So happy birthday to 2 wonderful women in my life. So there it is.
Happy birthday to them. Mike, it's your turn to talk more. I know you had to take a step there, but we got something going on right now.
Yeah, Eve Lisa Torres, Mona Lisa. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Buckle up. Okay, this is a seatbelt.
Strap in.
It's above my chest because if I did it down here, it just kind of looks weird. You know. All right, forget it. Listen to this. In 1911, the Mona Lisa, like the painting.
The very famous painting. Which I believe we've talked about once before on this day. The Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre by Vincenzo Perugia. I don't know if that's how you say any of that. The big thing here is that it was stolen. Nisto, why is that so important? Well, if you go back to December 12th, episode 37, 73 backwards. Illuminati, the stars are aligning. If you go back to that episode, spoiler alert, episode 37's on this day, December 12th, 1913. On that day, the Mona Lisa was recovered. And we did that. We did that on this day, on December 12th, episode 37. We were like, dang, that's crazy. The Mona Lisa was stolen and it was recovered on this day, December 12th, episode 37. Go back and listen. We threw that in there. Now, when we were planning for this episode right now, we were like, holy Toledo, it's Miss Ohio. That's the best I've seen in a while. If you know the song, you know. But we were like, what is this? Like, it was stolen on this day. And we did a little dive in. Sounds familiar. It's the same thing. Crazy. What are the odds of that happening? What are the odds of that happening? That the on this day when it was recovered and when it was stolen, both happened to be on a podcast day. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. Go to www.history.com on this day / in history / Mona Lisa / in Florence / dot Nisto. And you can see it says it on there. On this day, it was stolen, and then it also shows December 12th on the day. 2 years later, I guess. Yeah, a year and a half. Oh yeah. No, over 2 years. 2.5. It's like 2.5 years. So also crazy stuff that it was actually stolen on this day. I don't know if we'll ever see the Mona Lisa get stolen again. I mean, that thing is under wraps.
It's gotta be.
I bet.
Yeah. No
It's gotta be.
Vincenzo Perugia's over here. What a ballsy move, huh? How did he think of that? Well, like,
and
how do
you know what?
What
Also,
makes you think I'm gonna steal the Mona Lisa? Like, you're just breaking bread, and you're just like, you know what, Mrs. Vincenzo Perugia, tomorrow I'm gonna steal the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, I got a I got a gripe with this though.
Mm-hmm.
He took it. He was smart enough. I don't know what the security was like back then. Probably not as great, but like still, it was coveted back then. I'm sure that they were able to. That he was able to keep it and hide it for over 2 years, and then they found it, and he didn't get $1 for like he could have done like held it for a ransom or something or gotten some kind of payday besides being known as like, oh, he was the guy. Like I feel like he should have made something out of it.
Absolutely,
he should have gotten something. He should have thrown it in the river or like he should have done something crazy so his name would have been known forever.
Like. He had no company for like 2.5 years, or did he just like hide the painting? You know, like, yeah, mom and dad, come on over for, you know, fish and chips or something, or, you know, spaghetti and meatballs.
Check out the Mona Lisa.
Look at what I stole the other day. Like, yeah, let's have some gabagool and look at the Mona Lisa that I stole. Like, what did he hide it?
Yeah,
like you just have nobody over. He's got no friends. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe or didn't. You never know. Vincenzo.
Who knows?
Thanks for being a silly lad.
Yeah, giving us some cool stuff to talk about.
Speaking of cool stuff to talk about and silly lads, what went down on Nisto Drinks? And take as much time as you need because there was no Nisto Eats. I apologize. There were a lot of things going on, and I'm leaving it at that.
As we mentioned previously, we have commotion. Lots of things are going on. Lots of motion is in motion, and lots of stuff is happening.
So much motion in motion right now.
Yeah. One may say poetry in motion, but that's the different thing.
That was a Hardy Boys move, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking of.
That was when Matt would do like this, and then he'd do that.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Anyway, I drank. It's actually right there. The bottle, because I thought it was a pretty cool looking bottle. Let me get it real quick.
Oh, it was one of those cool bottles. You got to keep cool bottles and cans. Keep the cool bottles. You know what I mean?
Look, I thought it was pretty
nifty,
fire.
You know? I agree. I like the color.
I like the design on it. Roar, organic cucumber watermelon. I had I kept it at a 3-minute episode. I did a little editing down of some of it, and I thought. I kind of liked the style of it. I don't know what we'll see going forward, but I don't know. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked trying to keep it short and sweet, but also I'll talk about it a little bit here. One of the things I really liked this drink. I wanted to say that right off the bat. I thought that it really served its purpose really well. Like it says it's complete hydration, and it's like kind of an in between of like a flavored water and a juice, or like something a little bit more like a Gatorade. Like it's not, again, like super flavorful and sweet in the way Gatorade is, but it's also like not just like, oh, a hint of like this whatever flavor. I feel like I've been getting a lot of those a lot recently, like somewhere in between a sparkling water and a soda. You know, I did that. But this was another case though, where it was like, I really like it, but I feel like I would just end up not choosing it because it's in that in-between phase. It's like a weird, I don't know if it's like a mental thing for me, where it's like, I want to just go all out for it. I do agree that it's a very hydrating, especially this flavor, the cucumber watermelon. I was talking to a fan, and they commented that both of the two pairings, I talked about how I think they complement each other really well. And they mentioned they're both very like have a high water content. Like, you know,
I was thinking the same thing.
Are kind of crisp, cool, you know, juicy in a way.
Very hydrating, very
hydrating. And watermelon too is like, you know, they always say, oh, it's 95% water or whatever they say. I don't know, but it's called watermelon, you know? And they both
the melon of waters.
Everything is just so cool going down, and it's a really pleasant drink.
I want to ask
really
you something about. I want to ask you something about watermelons. Watermelons themselves has nothing to do with the drink. I'm sorry, but reminded me of a watermelon that I had with my buddy AJ. Shout out to AJ.
Oh, yellow.
We cut into it and it was yellow. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. On Long Island, I've seen yellow watermelon.
What? And it's advertised for that? Like, how do they know it's yellow?
I think it was advertised. I think my mom came home once. It was like, I got a yellow watermelon. And I was like, what?
That's crazy.
And then I looked at it and I was like, it was just the outside. I'm like, that's not yellow. That's still green.
When he cut into it and it opened up, we both looked at it and we were like, what the heck? It's yellow. We thought it went bad.
Right.
We tried it and we're like, wait, this is actually good. This is like the same thing.
Yeah.
We started looking into it and stuff, but like, I didn't know that was like a thing.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting. I don't really know what the difference is or if it's.
I think there was it was something not in the yellow one. I guess that makes it pink. I don't know.
Okay.
Chemicals and stuff or something like that. Not chemicals, obviously, but something to that effect. You know, it was minus something. But
yeah, my final thought on this.
Sorry.
But no, that was good. That was a good side tangent there. We got to talk a little bit about food. For in place of Nisto Eats. So we got here I didn't think that it blew me away. I just thought like everything kind of hit on like a really, really solid level, but it was never like
blowing you away.
Oh my gosh, I need this. And I was tinkering with it because like it's hard. I want to talk about scores for a second. Like when I get in that realm, I'm always like, like I don't really have much to complain about, but also like
there's nothing amazing about it.
It's not like a 9. Like, the 9 is so elusive to me, and I feel like sometimes I don't give them out enough. But like I feel like it really, and we talked about it, we have the post listed on the scores and how we go about them, but like it just didn't like really get me. Just and maybe if I was dying of thirst, or if I was hungover or something, I don't know, that this would cure me, you know.
Who knows? Here we go for 9s. Now we're talking. Same with the high 8s. Could be very close to give something a high 8 or low 9, but this is where the taste buds really explode, and I want everyone to go here. That is the description for 9s.
I don't think everyone needs this. I don't think everyone needs it. That's kind of, I guess, what I'll say about that.
Yeah, that's like where we got here. 6.1s and 7s. Good, safe, would go back and recommend, but not talk about it. Not talk it up to be higher. Whereas 8s is great. Some high 7s could also be in this level, but there could be something about it keeping it from getting over that monumental 8 spot. Highly recommend to others. So, you know, it's even in between, you know, something like that, you know.
Yeah,
like these are just the descriptions you know, we got for those. I wrote those up for Nisto Eats a while back.
Yeah, so that is all I had to say about Nisto Drinks, and now we will be cutting it to the main segment. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, because there was no Nisto Eats. Again, apologies for that. I didn't even really do anything super exciting or have anything exciting that I could just ad lib and talk about. No. I got beef. I got beef with a Five Guys. I don't remember which one it was, but I went in there and I was excited.
One of the Five Guys? You don't know which one it was?
No, I don't know which Five Guys it was. It was one of the Five Guys. Idiot. But I went in there and I was like, yeah, I could really go for, you know, an abundance of fries and a burger and one of their phenomenal milkshakes. If you've never had a Five Guys milkshake, ask one of the Five Guys to get a milkshake. I went into this Five Guys establishment and this one didn't have milkshakes. I wanted to walk out. I almost walked out. I was looking at the menu like a real goomba. I was like, well, where are the milkshakes? And I asked, I was like, what kind of milkshakes? because I don't see it on the menu. She says, we don't have milkshakes here. And I was like, are you trying to catch these hands or get RKO'd? I'm not really sure, but like,
hey, read between the lines.
Yeah, read between the lines and get me a milkshake.
And with that, Anthony.
Yeah, with that, Brawl pick 3, Anthony, word.
There we go. So I don't know, a little choppy here. So we're going here to do the WWE pick 3 graphic. So we're going to show an Instagram post that we took a screenshot of many moons ago. Yeah. And we are going to choose it's going to be
3.
Which 3 wrestlers we want to bring to the Brawl.
It's there. The theme of this has been commotion. Unfortunately, Anthony has been stuck in Orlando doing something. So I know in the outro, I am going to say thanks for Anthony being here, because we recorded, trying to give him some time. We recorded the intro and outro while we were waiting for Anthony. Unfortunately, he's still stuck there. So Anthony will have to be on a future episode of the podcast, but we're still grinding through. Unfortunately, commotion. We are on a bit of a time crunch, so we couldn't give a bit more leeway. So
that's the reason. We could have given Anthony more time, but then I'm on the time crunch. I got to go. I got to hit the road. I got to go back to the University of Binghamton. Yeah. So I'll be back there later.
Can you talk like that when you go up there?
Of course, man. I'll take a talk like this all the time when I'm up there. You know what I'm talking about, man?
The whole semester. Yeah. So sorry, Anthony. Sorry, Anthony. When you watch this, but we had to do it to him. Can you potentially like zoom in at all? Because I know it's a screenshot. So beauty. That's better. Now it's not.
Why did it do that?
Now it reset. That's absolutely ridiculous. Again, commotion. Why wouldn't it?
All right. So wait, hold on. This is from @It's Wrestling Lover. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
And we I'll read it now. You're about to have a brawl and you can only bring 2. So we're gonna change it to 3.
Because that's what we do.
Because we pick 3.
We pick 3. We don't pick 2.
Who you got?
There's 17 options here. Unfortunately, no names. And to be completely honest with you,
who's number 10?
Yeah, okay. So I can't identify number 10. So at least we're both on that.
And 13?
13, I am pretty sure that's Too Cool Scorpio.
Okay.
But anyway, number 1.
I've seen 10 before. I just don't know.
I've seen them both, and I'm pretty confident 13's Too Cool Scorpio.
Okay.
I'll read all these. We got 17 names. Number 1, Hulk Hogan, brother. Number 2, Ken Shamrock, brother. I'm not going to say brother for every single one. Number 3, The Undertaker. Number 4, the current reigning and defending WWE champion, Bobby Muscles Lashley. Number 5, Bret the Hitman Hart. Number 6, the Cerebral Assassin Triple H. Number 7, the Icon Sting. Number 8, I can't see who is there.
It's John Cena.
It's John Cena, of course. You get it. Number 9, Shawn Michaels. Number 10.
I thought maybe there was a problem with the image.
Nah, you see what I did? You fell for that?
Nah. Because I thought that there was an issue.
Number 9 was Shawn Michaels. Number 10,
I did fall for it.
Not sure. Maybe the Great Muta. Yeah, maybe.
No, not Great Muta.
There's no chance. There's absolutely no chance. I'm not sure. Sorry. Number 11, Ric Flair. Woo! Recently released. Not him on the train. He doesn't ride trains. Number 12, if you know, you know. Number 12, Rey Mysterio. Weird flex. Number 13, I'm pretty sure that's Too Cool Scorpio. Number 14, Sucker. He's a big part of our podcast because I say good because of Booker T. Number 15, the man that Austin is named after, Stone Cold Steve Austin. His name is not Steve.
Yeah, you put the emphasis on the Steve.
I don't know why I did. I don't know why I did that. That was kind of dumb. Number 16, the movie star Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and then number 17 is specifically Mankind.
Yes. So
Also,
there it is. I have that
sorry,
was a lot for you. Sorry. We should
weird.
probably just split it up.
It's just weird that there's 17.
This graphic.
Like it's such a
also
weird. The
very weird
sizing,
graphic.
well, Undertaker's long ways, everyone else is square. It's very strange. So it's wrestling lover. If you made this, please be better. Maybe include names so I could tell you who number 10 is. So spoiler alert, we're not picking number 10 because we can't identify.
Right.
Sorry.
I also have a question before we hop into it.
Hit it.
And it's not really going to change my answers too much. Well, I guess maybe. It's a twofold question. So
Disgusting.
are we taking our picks based on what they look like in the picture? And is it like a kayfabe brawl, or is it like I'm literally today? Like obviously, I guess the question is, am I getting 60?
Is it a kayfabe or a shoot fight?
Yeah. So am I getting 60-year-old Mick Foley, or am I getting Mankind in the 90s?
So okay, so here's what I think. I mean, that picture of Triple H is him in a suit. I think we should go by their prime, like who we're getting in their prime, because obviously this is a hypothetical thing anyway. We might as well pick who in their prime, because obviously I don't want Ric Flair on my side right now because he's like 7,000. So yeah, I think prime would be,
but it's a shoot brawl kind of.
I would say a shoot brawl, not like a kayfabe brawl. Like you're at the bar, that's more of a club, but you're popping bottles and taking shots of water, and things get out of hand, and then you need 3 guys from here in their prime to duke it out.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I just want to clear that up. It didn't really change my picks, but I just wanted to make sure, because that's kind of what I was thinking too. Yeah. So do you want to go with the first?
Do you want to go 1-1 like that?
Yeah, 1-1-1-1-1-1.
Yeah, for sure. So up to you. What do you want to do? You want to go first?
Sure.
You're on the top on my screen, so you go first.
Okay, sounds good. I'm taking Ken Shamrock.
Good pick.
Ken Shamrock, first pick. He's, again, that
world's
was kind
most
of
dangerous man. I think he went by for a little bit.
And yeah, that was kind of my question with the shoot brawl. He was literally, a fighter, a real fighter. Not that, again, professional wrestling is not, or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But I'm just saying he's a real bad dude, and he was also kind of a psycho. And I feel like I kind of need that mentality as someone on my brawl team who can just kind of, he'll take a punch, he'll give one 10 times right back harder. You know what I mean? He's just he feeds off that. And I think I thought it was a little bit of an underdog first pick. I don't know if you thought the same thing, but I thought it was I wanted to go for him. And obviously we also didn't mention, if you haven't seen a pick 3, this isn't a draft style. Mike could also pick Ken Shamrock. In some world, we could all pick the same 3, but we're probably not going to try to do that. But I'm picking Ken Shamrock first, and there's my reasoning.
Yes, and that's not too cold, Scorpio. And I'm trying to figure out who it is because it's really bothering the shit out of me. Sorry, beep, curse. Because I know who it is, but for some reason, like I'm sure the comments are gonna be chewing me apart. Be like, you freaking.
Is it?
He's on. He. Pretty sure he's passed away. Pretty sure he had New Jack.
That's what I was just gonna say. I just looked it up.
New Jack. I knew he had a dark side of the ring. That's why. I don't know why. Was New Jack.
He was also a psycho though. So
we might potentially get to him. Yeah. So yes, this isn't a draft style, but I think for the sake of not having the same, me personally, you don't have to do this, Sauce, but I'm not going to pick the same people, just so we can maybe have a variety of a team. And to be honest, Ken Shamrock was one of my guys, but to keep it with the actual fighter, I'm picking someone who could still kick ass right now because he's the WWE champion. I'm picking Bobby Lashley. Dude was, nice. I think, undefeated for a really long time, maybe even still be in MMA. Like, if I saw this dude anywhere, I'm losing control of my bowels and I'm going poo-poos.
Yeah.
You know, like I see this man, and
he's a massive individual.
If I piss this guy off, I know I'm about to die. So
Yeah.
like I want Bobby Lashley next to me in a brawl, because he's gonna mess you up.
You just gotta hope it's not on a rooftop. You know what I mean? Come on.
Dumb.
I thought it was funny.
It's terrible.
Okay.
So stupid. Explain. Go to your next pick if you want. Bobby Lashley. That's my pick. Stupid ass.
That's a good pick, though. I mean, I totally agree. You know, I think that he is a massive man, and he was something I was thinking, maybe he could be kind of my bouncer of my team. But I'm gonna go with yeah.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say if he was a bouncer, I'm not messing. Go ahead, number 6.
I'm going with number 16, The Rock.
16. No, Dwayne.
I'm going with Dwayne, and I have several reasons. Similar kind of to Bobby Lashley. The guy is in the most insane shape of anyone alive. Like, I don't even know. And also, still, obviously not not young by any means, but he's still agile enough if we were talking about current day. And because I kind of want like both Rocks in a sense. I want like prime wrestling Rock. Obviously it is fighting prowess, but I want the body Rock. and like them to know, because here's the other part of why I'm picking The Rock. I want him to be there to be like, I'm The Rock. Everyone likes me.
Eyebrows.
Eyebrow. We're not going to fight here because I'm The Rock. I feel like he could kind of have that like intimidation. Like,
so you think he could cool the situation down?
I feel like he could, but then also if they're not having it, he could also go, he could reach for it and then, and I made my chair fall again. But
I like it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I dig it. Honestly.
So that's why I'm picking The Rock. And also he's also like similar to Bobby Lashley. He's a big guy. And I think that's just like, I need that intimidation factor with just me and Ken Shamrock. I think I need Rocky Maivia.
I dig it. I'm going with lucky number 13. And I know I was fumbling on who it was, but I knew who it was, and I knew he like what he's done. And I'm just commotion. Okay. I'm picking New Jack, number 13. Listen, this man's insane.
Yes, he is. Clinically, I think.
I think he passed away.
Yeah.
But he's insane. Like that. There's no way around it. The guy's freaking nuts. He has literally said in interviews he has tried to kill people in the ring, and he's killed people outside of the ring. The guy's freaking crazy. So if I'm in a brawl, a life or death situation, I want someone who doesn't give a toss and is going to actually go out there to try and murk some fools.
Right.
And New Jack would do that.
Absolutely. 100%.
New Jack would 1,000% do that. So even if we just pick 2, you got Ken Shamrock and The Rock. I've got Bobby Lashley and New Jack.
Yeah.
Nobody's messing with us.
No, absolutely not. And I know this isn't the exercise or what we're even trying to do here, but we kind of got even parallel teams right now, but I think I might even give you the edge with New Jack over Ken Shamrock there. The guy is absolutely insane. Maybe if I recognized it, I don't know if I would have picked him. I still kind of want the actual hand-to-hand Ken Shamrock of it all, but New Jack's insane. I just did check, by the way. He passed away 3 months ago from a heart attack.
I knew it was something recent.
R.I.P. to New Jack, but would
also don't really rest in peace because you were kind of a dirtbag.
Oh yeah, that too. Sorry.
but that's the fact. That's
you're
the facts.
resting.
That's the truth. Yeah, hope you're resting somewhere.
Yes.
Not really sure if you're.
And then for my final pick, I feel like this has gone quick, but
yeah, we're cruising through a time.
We're moving and we're grooving, and I am completing the Rock and Sock connection, baby. I'm going with Mankind.
Wow.
And like you said, it's Mankind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Mankind. That's why I asked before. I'm not picking Mick Foley with, guy can't even walk right now, I'm not picking Santa Claus. I'm not picking offshoot Santa Claus. I'm picking Mankind. Him and The Rock are going to come together, Rock and Sock connection. They're going to be unbeatable. And also, obviously, this is a little kayfabe of it, but he's an insane man. Yeah. Mick Foley's an insane man. Like, obviously,
Mankind was crazy. Yeah. Like, that was his whole thing.
That was his thing. Look at the picture in the picture.
He would pull his hair out. He'd hit himself in the head. He's the one, Cactus Jack, obviously Mick Foley. He was the one that got tossed off the cell. But it was Cactus Jack that was not Cactus Jack, excuse me, Mankind. That was Mankind. The one. It was Mankind. Yeah. He's freaking nuts.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like,
of the three faces of Foley.
Obviously, this is what happened. Like, WWE allowed that to happen, but he was the one who said, yes, I'm going to get thrown off the cell. And then
I'm cool with
ended up
yeeting myself.
And then also just absolutely insane. And then continuing the match and then having him fall through the cell again and then continuing the match.
He had so many injuries. Like, it's obviously, this is like one of the most iconic moments in professional wrestling, like, ever. And it's just wow. Yeah.
Crazy stuff. And so that's kind of, I kind of want to have that unhinged element. Obviously, I said that a little bit with
Shamrock
with Shamrock as well, but I think altogether The Rock is our noble leader.
Yeah,
I think that we would enter that bar and we would leave unscathed or very minimally scathed with this trio we got.
Yeah, my last pick, man, I'm so torn between there's many.
Definitely a couple.
There's probably like 4 or 5 that I'm like really fumbling with, but like I can probably narrow it down to like 3, but it's still really, really difficult.
Yeah. You can give some shouts after you actually pick one. To
I'll talk out by like who I was thinking, and I think there should also be a number of honorable mentions that aren't on this list, and I bit my tongue. And we can rattle off a couple when we're done here, but really who I'm thinking of right now are The Undertaker, Triple H, John Cena, Stone Cold, and The Rock. So I'm going to eliminate The Rock because you had already picked The Rock. I'm just thinking, like, man, John Cena is such a built dude.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sure he can fight.
Yeah.
Like, people can't see him. So he's got the element of surprise to, get That's someone. True. I still think I might eliminate him. I think he's more of just a look, size. And I have that with Bobby Lashley, and he can actually throw hands.
Mm-hmm.
Trips. I feel like Triple H might fall under the same category with Cena, more look and not maybe can't. Like, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna mess with them, but like I'm just saying, like, in like a shoot fight brawl situation, maybe not. Like, I still think he'll beat some ass, but maybe not what I'm looking for. So that narrows it down to The Undertaker and Stone Cold.
The two Texas fellas.
Yeah. Like, obviously, please Undertaker in his prime and not like now. Because another guy like Mick Foley can barely walk and stuff. But like, I think The Undertaker would bring good size. He has the height.
I thought of that too.
Like, one of the best brawlers, in kayfabe, obviously, but like that has to resonate into a fight too.
And he's done MMA training and stuff like that too.
And like, and then with Stone Cold, it's like, if this is a bar, like he could just like crush beers, beat some ass, raise hell. Crush more beers, stomp some mud holes. I think I'm gonna lean towards The Undertaker though. It's very tough, but like I think I'm gonna go with The Undertaker because I don't have that like tall presence like of intimidation. I have the build of Bobby Lashley, who's great, and then like the crazy of New Jack. And then if you just see, 6'10", 7 foot Undertaker with his eyes, I can't do that. But like, like that. And then, man, I'd be scared. I'm not taking no tombstone there. So to round out my team again, that would be the Undertaker, number 3, Bobby Lashley, number 4, and number 13, New Jack. And then Austin will talk about his team, and then I think there's got to be honorable mentions out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say mine quick, and then I have at least one honorable mention right off the rip here, but I could probably think of more in a sec.
I thought Ken Shamrock, 3 or 4. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
The Rock and Mankind. Those are numbers 2, 16, and 17. Yep. Ken Shamrock, The Rock. Oh, we got a little rhyming there. I didn't even notice. Ken Shamrock, The Rock. Rock and Sock connection.
So many rocks.
Shamrock, Rock, Sock. That's all I got.
So many. I'm not going to say that.
Dude, he's going to bring out Mr. Socko in the bar. That's always got it on.
Cobra. He's got it. It's just.
Yeah.
So who's your honorable mention? You got one. Yeah.
Give me Brock Lesnar.
He was easily one that I had in there.
Yeah.
He was easily one that I had to spit out a couple. As much as I don't like him, he could probably beat some ass. Goldberg should probably be in there.
Yeah.
I also thought of like more current guys. Sheamus. I'm not effing with Sheamus. I'm not effing with Sheamus at all. Sheamus, and then in same realm there, Drew McIntyre. Absolutely not messing with. Maybe I'm a little biased on this one, but Cesaro too.
Yeah. I was gonna say throw Roman Reigns in, just kind of like
Roman,
the guy.
Braun Strowman.
I was just gonna say kind of when you said Goldberg, you made me think I said Kevin Nash might be one.
Yeah,
just for that, he was the Shawn Michaels.
I would take them as a duo. That's we didn't really talk about Shawn, but I would have to take both of them together. I wouldn't take just Shawn, or I would be more likely to take just Kevin, but I would prefer both of them. I thought of a couple A-Dub guys too. Brian Cage. That's a freaking beast. Lance Archer. Will Hobbs.
Big stuff.
Big time stuff there. Big brawly dudes. Big. I don't want to say. Big beefy dudes there.
Okay. I don't know if that's better.
That's a little bit better than what I was gonna say. I think
I know what you were gonna say, and I think that they're pretty equal.
You know what? I think it's just time to say it. Big meaty guys. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of sus. All right. Yeah, you forced. You
said beefy and meaty. I mean,
I feel like beefy is a little less sus. When you big meaty man, that's a little sus right there.
Big meaty claws.
Great Khali. Guy can't move, but you got 8-foot guy, chop you to death.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like another.
I'm trying to think of someone who's not like shredded big that I would. Darby Allin. I mean, he's a little dude, but like he's out there.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to CM Punk's first opponent. Sorry that we recorded this after my excitement of the post of the week. So stay tuned. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Spoiler, spoiler. Taz. I mean, suplex machine. Taz in his prime. You have a little guy running around, suplexing you, putting you to sleep.
Kurt Angle, put him in a hole
with a broken neck. He has to have a broken neck.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. I mean, if you know, you know.
Samoa Joe.
I would take Joe. I was gonna say Karrion Kross, but only if he doesn't get involved in the fight. If this is a fight, if I want someone there to like. Maybe just intimidating factor, I'd have Cross because maybe I mean he could still probably beat ass. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that to his face, especially. But I think Karrion Kross up there, dude. There's so many. There's so many, honestly. Definitely let us know who we're missing because there's most definitely Yokozuna. I mean, just absolute size, a unit, big show.
Absolutely,
like Kane.
Oh well. Kane. Well, I definitely let us know also what your 3 would be. And if you know who number 10 is, if you're a visual learner, if you're looking, let us know who number 10 is. And I think that's all we got on this one.
Real quick. 3 women's honorable mention. What if it's a woman coming at you? Who do you got? Like super
Shayna Baszler is the first one I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I have 2 easy. Shayna's one of them. Ronda Rousey's the other.
I don't. Okay.
I would count Ronda.
Yeah, sure.
I would say Shayna, Ronda.
I thought, maybe Becky.
Becky is a good shout too. Ty Conti, I'm a little biased because that's my wife. That's my wife, but unofficially. But I mean, she's tough. All the judo throws and everything, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would want. Yeah, that's my 3 right there. Shayna, Ronda, Ty Conti. That's my 3.
There it is. Hey, maybe
if a woman's coming at me,
maybe we'll have to make our own.
Honestly, I kind of like it. I think that's a future idea right there. We just thought of.
Could be.
We're gonna have to exclude the ones that we've already mentioned.
And we'll do it better than It's Wrestling Lover. But also, thank you, It's Wrestling Lover, for the thing. Yeah,
and it won't be 17 because it's a weird number to end on. Okay,
yes.
So
all right, I'm gonna stop the share.
We're gonna stop the share. We're gonna get into the posts of the week and the jokes. And now that I'm thinking about this, we literally could have done this all in one sitting.
Yeah, we could.
But commotion!
Hey,
we didn't know. Commotion. All right. Did I do it again? I think it's good.
Here we go.
All right.
Action.
You're supposed to do that before you hit record, Mike. I'm still learning how to do the recording because it's like kind of switched roles today because commotion. But anyway, I'm foreshadowing that was an amazing time with Anthony. Thanks for coming on. We're still waiting for you as of right now, though.
Oh, sorry.
So even
we
though
don't actually know,
even though this is posted already, as of right now, hurry up.
I'm sure what you guys just listened to was great.
Yeah,
we picked our 3. We're going on a brawl. We're doing these things, and now it's time for me to share my screen for the post of the week. Also wrestling related. Oh my gosh, beware.
I'm sorry, audio learners. Oh my God.
It cut out.
I probably just like over red barred it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You talk first because I'm just going to go. And once I go, I'm not going to stop. I already know it.
Well, the tweet reads at AEW. Welcome to the team. ... Get the same intro as everyone else. At CM Punk is hashtag all elite, hashtag AEW Rampage. And there it is. He's back. He's back. I can't even believe it. I don't even know what to say. It was absolutely electric last night. And I just felt like it was such a monumental time. Like, I feel like this is going to make extreme changes, and he just is the one to do them. Mike's wiping his eyes.
Yeah,
he's partially
sweat. Like, that wasn't even like a gag. It was part sweat, part just tearing up again, man.
Yeah.
You want me to start going in? Because I know once I start, I'm not going to stop.
I'll cut you off.
7+ years. 7+ years. There was a sign I saw, and it was probably one of the best signs maybe I've ever seen, because it was just a number. And it was like 2000. I don't know the exact number, but it was the number of days that it's been since CM Punk was in professional wrestling. And I was like, holy crap, that is huge. I have never wanted to be in a city, in a specific place so badly in my life than wanting to be in Chicago at AEW Rampage last night. Words can't describe just the emotion from everyone. Just wow. It was just perfect. It was just perfect. Everything about it was perfect. Everything. Cult of Personality. And like, even before that, they're doing the intro for the show. The show music stops. You just hear the crowd chanting CM Punk before Cult of Personality hits. Cult of Personality hits. And for me, I was like, it's still not real yet. Someone's going to troll. Like, this could be MJF trolling. Like, I'm waiting until I see him. And he comes out, man. And I was literally standing. Alfonso and I were watching it, and I was standing. I saw him come out, and my knees literally gave out. I fell to the ground. I'm getting chills again talking about it. I'm sweating profusely because it's Florida and it's 2:30 in the afternoon and this apartment sucks and I'm sweating, but I have chills again. I fell to the ground. My entire body from head to toe, my legs are getting it now. Goosebumps. I just sat there with goosebumps and tearing up and just, oh my God, that is just 7+ years, man. I've been trying to think, like, what moment in professional wrestling or just sports has topped this? And I can't think of anything. Just how inspirational he was in WWE and everything that happened thereafter, the unfortunate circumstances that happened there and after, and then, just his crazy journey to get where he is now. This is what professional wrestling is all about. And this is what makes professional wrestling just so freaking great, because there was a guy in the crowd that they showed, a grown man, full on bawling his eyes out, and I was like, that's me. That was me. Alfonso and I were just like hugging each other, just like tearing up watching this, and like, that's what makes professional wrestling so freaking great. And you can't get something like that anywhere else, because like, this man just has impacted so many people just by performing and being so great that you have thousands and millions of people.
There's no one like him in the history, like you were saying. There's no one like him in the history of professional wrestling. Just because, like you said, there's just so much that goes into the lore of CM Punk, and now to be back and writing a whole new chapter is just absolutely insane.
Like, the only thing that I can like think about of like trying to compare it to like another return, and it was also professional wrestling, was when Shawn Michaels came back. But like, I don't know, maybe because I'm just still on a high of this happening and I was too young for when Shawn had returned, but I still think this is more impactful. It was longer than Shawn's. It was more like wanted.
The circumstances of
Shawn,
of the time
like
off
leaving.
was like totally different too. Like, obviously I agree that that's like a huge return to compare it to, but just like, I do think that this just, blows it out of the water in a way.
It's just nothing can top this, and I'm just so happy that he's back. And apparently it's not short term, it's not part-time. Him and Tony Khan both agree that they don't want to say how long his deal is for, but they had both said that it's not short term and it's not part-time, which is absolutely amazing. So I cannot wait for him to face Darby Allin in Chicago September 5th, I think it was, at All Out. That's just going to be insane. Also, so like I'm going to try and wrap this up. Like I said, I'm once I get started, I'm not going to be able to shut up
Yeah.
about this. I'm not going to be able to shut up about CM Punk for days, weeks, and months. So sorry, anybody that follows me on social media, because it's going to be a lot about CM Punk. But they premiered they like debuted his shirt too. Like he has a brand new shirt. He's wearing it there.
Yeah.
Shop AEW literally crashed.
Yeah.
Because of how big of a moment this is. And like it's still down. It's still down now. Like 18 hours later, they're like doing maintenance on their website because so many people just bombarded Shop AEW to get on and buy his shirt. The lines at the arena were just insane to get his shirt, and the ice cream bars. And like it would be easy to be frustrated, to be like, oh, the website's down, blah, blah, blah. But it's such a beautiful thing to me that like this moment is just so big right now that professional wrestling fans crashed a freaking website for a t-shirt for this man. That's just so much praise to CM Punk, and I cannot wait for the future for CM Punk and AEW. And I'm going to say it, and the WWE marks aren't going to like to hear this, but if you guys don't think AEW was competition before, what do you guys think? What are you guys thinking now?
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely. That's why I said, kind of met at the top, like just saying,
you know,
just it's going to be a monumental, I think,
it's
a catalyst for change for sure.
I think this is bigger than the Monday Night Wars. I think it was already. I think it's even bigger now. It's different times, you know, now with like social media and stuff too. It's like harder to have like that kind of war, but it's not like the same, but it's just AEW is just making professional wrestling better.
Right.
And, you know, like I said, maybe I got some heat from the WWE marks that are strictly WWE guys, but listen to me when I say it's okay to like more than one professional wrestling company. Okay. I like WWE. I love AEW. I purposely chose those two adjectives for them. I like Impact. I like ROH. I like New Japan. Everything. You can like all of these things and love all of these things. It's not a crime. Exclusive. It's not a crime.
Not at all. So there's our post of the week. Told you I'd cut you off. I gave you a good run time there.
Yeah, definitely. God, I'm so happy.
There we go. So that's post of the week. Obviously, it ties in a little bit to the main segment there.
Yeah.
And
it's clobbering time.
It's clobbering time. It's joke time.
It is.
What do you got, Mike?
Time. Yeah, I was wondering recently, because I'm not from like the country or anything, you know, Long Island boy. But I was wondering, how do you get a country girl's attention?
I don't know.
A tractor.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A tractor. Like a
That's
tractor.
a good one. I like that one.
Right? That's good.
That one. You know, speaking of all this fighting and brawling, you know, that we talked about, do you know who is the only superhero that can actually defeat Pinata Man?
You've done it to me. I'm gonna say it. Batman.
Right. There it is.
Let's go.
There it is.
Got a punchline.
There it is. Yeah.
I like that.
That's
cute. That's cute. That's a cute one.
It's a cute one. Batman. He beats Pinata Man every single time. Every single time.
I like it. It's good. It's cute.
So that's it for episode 73 of the #Myth Bros podcast. Tune in next week to the episode 74. We'll do the Mount Rushmore of pre-packaged desserts. So that's going to be stuff like your Twinkies, your Hostess mini cupcakes,
Yodels,
your Devil Dogs,
Devil Dogs,
Yodels,
yeah,
there's going to be a lot of them in there. There's going to be a lot of contenders, but we're going to break it down to our top 4 and put them on our coveted Mount Rushmore, which we have as a design on our shirts. Neither of us are wearing them. No. We're slacking, but check the link in our description. A lot of commotion. Description of this podcast, or go to the link in our bio in our Instagram. Click either link and you'll go to our merch store. And when you get to the merch store and you click and you buy all of the Mount Rushmore, you can get a tank top Mount Rushmore, you can get a hoodie Mount Rushmore, you can get all of them and all the different designs,
stickers, baby onesies.
Then you use code Nisto Ships and you get free shipping on your order in forever.
You can use it on future orders. You can use it on future orders in forever. Future orders. Okay. Yes. So do it. Okay.
What else do we got, Mike? I think that's it. Can't wait for Cheesley's to open up the second location. Also, I'm still working on a little something. I'm not going to say anything yet. We're going to keep it under wraps. We're going to keep it under wraps until it's wrapped up.
It's been out there.
It's wrapped up.
We're working on it. Yeah. Big things. Mount Rushmore next week. Hopefully I can do a Nisto Eats next week. I don't see why I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I need to get back on the pizza.
But there's a lot of commotion.
Going on. Who knows? So
that's the theme of the episode. So that's all we got.
Out. Bye.
Peace, love, sip. I'll put it back.
I thought you were gonna do it. I really thought you were gonna do it. I thought you were gonna go for it.
I was about to.
Watch all kinds of wrestling and buy CM Punk shirts. Shop AEW.com. That's a cheap plug. They're not even paying me for this.
No, that's a free plug.
Eat and listen to Cult of Personality on repeat. That's what I'm doing today.